Welcome back, guys. We have a long list of projects going on the homestead. Most importantly, we're going to be cutting our cabin post, getting ready to build the floor to our cabin. We're also going to be canning up some salmon, making some room in the freezer so that hopefully we can go on some winter hunts. So I'm going to get to work.
Your jalapeno in yours? It's been a very long time since we had a breakfast sandwich. They're delicious, good rice right there. All right, we're gonna start firing up the smoker, brining some of our beautiful salmon fillets that we got last summer. We're hoping to get on some winter hunts, put a little different meat in the freezer. So I'm gonna whip up a brine, cut these guys up, and get them smoking. So we ended up with about 350 salmon this year. And after eating that, I think we started in early June dip netting, and we eat salmon every day. We are actually, after these fillets get canned up, we're pretty low on it. We have what we have canned, and that's about it. When we put our fish wheel in the water this year, we got the tail end of the run, so we really only got the stragglers. This spring though, this coming spring, we plan on getting that wheel in the water right off the bat, and then we'll be able to catch the majority of our salmon right out our front door, which is going to be pretty exciting. We're going to do a little tweaking to the wheel. I think Dennis is going to work on the floats a little bit. This brings me back to summertime. Summer in Alaska is magical. It makes the winters bearable, to me at least. We generally don't leave in the winter at all. Sometimes every few years we'll go down and we'll visit family for a small amount of time, and then we're ready to come back. We are going to work on the cabin foundation a little bit. We're going to keep going with that as long as we can until it gets seriously cold here. So we're going to get this smoker going, then head up there, work on the posts a little. All right. I got the warm side. I'm gonna stick my hands in the cold water.
Smoke of the smoker brings me back to summer. The reason this has screens in it is one, to let the smoke out when you're loading the smoker, but also to do dry fish. And we're excited to do some this summer, but I'm gonna go start cutting these cabin posts. All right, well, I got this little grid here. Everything still looks nice and level, so I'm gonna run around, start marking all of these. Once I do, I'll take my chainsaw, cut the tops off, and then I can see what I'm gonna do about some beams. Once I get those up, we can start framing our floor, and hopefully we can get that done before it gets too cold. Okay, these are all pretty well marked. I'm gonna try to cut them straight. It's damp out. I'm gonna save this string.
We're pretty excited about this cabin. The last cabin that we built was the one Lena was born in, so it's been a long time. It's really rewarding to build your own cabin. So we're gonna extend out the porch for over the winter so we all have a little more room through the winter here, and then hopefully we're gonna be making some really, really good progress on this too as well.
I'm gonna start picking all these up. I'm gonna haul them down to our other cabin, and then hopefully I can use these to help fix the foundation on that one. Oh, these are heavy. They look straight enough. I'm pretty sure these are just guardrail ends, and we picked these up in Anchorage for next to nothing. I could tie them together this way though, and that way, you know, which would help. I might do it. So what I think I'm gonna do is run a beam across all four of these and then build the floor on top of that. I might go a step further and actually tie all these together with like a pressure treated 2x8 or a 2x10 just to help make it a little more rugged. And then I'm not sure if we're gonna build a stick built house or a log house. I really wanted to build a log house. The only trouble I'm having is a lot of these trees are really just too small. I want at least a 6-inch log, preferably an 8-inch log to keep the cabin nice and warm, and it's just really slim pickings here. So before I decide on that, I'm gonna have to look into what I can find for logs a little further away from the cabin. And if I have no luck there, it might be more economical just to stick build it, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm gonna go put some stuff in the barn, and then I'm gonna go check on our salmon. The first 3 horses are going to be here this Sunday. It's been Amy's dream to have horses in the mountains since she was a little girl, so I'm really happy I could help make that dream a reality. So that's a driving harness. We were able to find one used for one of the halflingers. Hopefully we can find another and we can try working with these guys. The snow doesn't really fall up here. It sort of just appears overnight. We have all this snow here on the ground and I barely seen any of it fall. Looks pretty good. I think it's about time to take them off. Brings you back to summer, huh?
Yeah,
I find that they smoke better in the winter.
they smoke pretty good.
I mean, you could just eat this like this. They've been frozen, so all the parasites are dead.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm guessing this will do maybe 2 rounds in the smoker.
In the canner.
In the canner.
I was storing a beaver head in here, and now it's MIA. I'm not really sure what happened to it or how anything got in there to take it, but it's definitely gone.
Let's make another coffee. So some of these were caught back in June, and this is kind of on the longer end of how long we will leave these as fillets in the freezer. So we're going to take all the rest of that out and smoke and can all those fish too, because once they're smoked and canned, they are just delicious all the time. You just have to pop open that, whereas when it's in the freezer, it kind of degrades. And they stay really well like that, and nothing goes to waste. Dennis and I wanted to say thank you to all the folks that send us letters and mail and messages and emails. It means a lot to us, and we want to let you guys know that we will get back to each and every one of you, especially as things slow down here in the winter. We very much appreciate it. These will all definitely be gone by the time spring rolls around, but these will be wonderful to crack open throughout the winter. right, while that pressure canner heats up and vents steam, we are going to head outside, get some firewood together for the night. Dennis is going to tinker with the ATV too. We've been having some problems getting it started. Then we're going to come back in here, make a batch of chowder, have dinner.
We should probably replace this battery. This thing's funky. Yeah, see, you touch it, it shuts it off right before a snowstorm. Well, it's not actually the battery like I thought, it's the relay, so hopefully I can find one of these and get it in there, but we have some snow coming in the next few days, so I hope I can keep this thing running long enough to take care of our road here and we don't get snowed in so early in the season.
Let's eat a burger.
Alright, our pressure canner is almost up to where we want it to be. I'm going to start cutting up some of these veggies and getting our soup going. We were given a bunch of carrots by some folks that had a lovely garden. I'm excited to put them to use in this soup. They're one of Lena's favorites. Alright, the soup is done. We're gonna serve dinner. cream cheese spread. Smoky.
These carrots are really good.
Yeah. Happy to get that salmon put up and safe.
These are perfectly smoked. I'm not a big soup person, but I like chowder of almost any kind. Lox spread. We need some stools for this table. You like the bread, Lena?
Yeah.
Good. That bread would be good with like a smoked salmon spread. Alright, that was a delicious dinner, and our pressure canner is done. It's been going for 110 minutes. We are going to let that depressurize, and in the meantime, make a cup of tea. Love the sound of the ping. There you go. Probably gonna do another batch of these so we can get all those fillets out of the freezer and into the canner, nice and smoked and preserved.
They look good.
Thanks. They look good, yeah. Nice smoke on them.
They firmed up nice.
They firmed up nice, got a good smoke on them. We're gonna get the rest of those fillets out of there too.
Well, that was a much needed slower day around here. We got to play a little catch up, and we have to get that ATV fixed, so that most likely means about 10.5 hours in the car to go try to find parts, and hopefully we can find them. We rely pretty heavily on that ATV here, so we really got to get it fixed and see if I can find a new relay.
Yeah, at least we've got some projects done though.
Yep.
Hey guys, this is Amy and Dennis from Holdfast, Alaska. We are a small family living in the eastern interior building a subsistence homestead.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed that video, and we'll see you on the next one.